Welcome to the Main Street Museum in White River Junction. I'm your host, Elizabeth DeRazio, and today I am joined by the curator, David Fairbanks Ford, who's going to tell us that this space isn't just a wonderful house for amazing relics and storytelling pieces. This is the place you want to have your next party or function, or if you're a local artist, you definitely want to check it out. David, this space is meant to be used.
Yes, we are definitely a space that's used by a bunch of different groups. We've done a lot of events with the Historical Society because we're interested in history, but also the roller derby team, local roller derby vixens, have their events here. We're doing a fashion show this coming May, so it's April. I'm sorry. We're doing a fashion show this coming April. It's a space that's used by a wide variety of people, but we particularly focus on young people. We've had a 20% drop demographically in people under the age of 25 in the state of Vermont over the past 10 years. Mm-hmm. That's kind of a drastic thing, is with the most of any state in the United States. And we're trying to put back in place in White River Junction the type of entertainment that used to be down here. We had a bowling alley down here in the old days. We had a dirty bookstore, of course, too, but those days are gone forever, I think. But we also had a lot of bars downtown. We had a disco downtown. We had indoor miniature golf at one point down here.
That could come handy in a winter like this.
Indoor miniature golf. I mean, we're big enough to do indoor miniature golf right here, too. So we do poetry slams, and we do a pop-up museum just happened here. We've done flash mob type stuff. Every Friday night we have a movie night here. And so we've hosted things like weddings. People have had their wedding parties here. Mm-hmm. We once had a wedding party here that was half Scottish and half Australian. Hard to know which one of those groups drinks more at a wedding party than those two groups. But we have a lovely deck overlooking the river, and so instead of being just a museum where you go to be told something or be talked down to, we're a museum where you can bring objects in and also have a party. And we allow food in our museum. We allow talking in our museum. We're a fully participatory museum.
One of the things I think that's been lost in our modern society is the concept of a salon. These were very popular years ago, but it was where people would congregate, share ideas. It was a common location to grab a bite, watch a good show or a new artist or something like that. And as I look around and I see your gorgeous retro little stage you've got here and things like that, this is what this feels like here. I feel like I'm in the salon days of France. What would you say to someone who's maybe a starting off artist who may want to come and perform here? Can they reach out to you?
They certainly can. We've got a website. If you just Google museum in White River Junction, there's only one museum in White River Junction. So you'll get right to our webpage. Anything from a poetry slam to a film night to an art show or to any sort of volunteer activities. We've got a couple of great volunteers right now. And we're putting all of our books on library things so that you can search on a website platform for any book in our library reading room. So the events that can be done here are very quiet and contemplative in the reading room, or they could be a boisterous party. We're about giving that sort of full service to the community.
Now, one thing I did see is you do have a very eclectic collection of books here, and we can come and we can use them when we need to do research or maybe just break out of our bubble.
You sure can. We have some classics like, say, Moby Dick, but that's online already. So we tend to focus on books that are specifically about museums, about artists, although some of the art monograph sections, we're rethinking that, because now you can get pictures of artists and all of artists' work right online. So really we want things that are about carnivals, sideshows, old museums, cabinets of curiosity, books that aren't readily available to folks.
Well, it's definitely sparking my curiosity. And if you're a young person in the community, I think you should come and talk to David Fairbanks Ford and see if this is the place you want to display your works, or perhaps have your wedding here, or maybe you want to have a family function. It's a great place for conversation, and your guests will never say it was boring.